Hi, my name is Janice. I am an amateur 5Dan Go player, as well as a Fox 5Dan. Today I would like to introduce to you a game of Go that I lost. It was also the game I played in class with my teacher. My teacher is a professional Go player. In this game, I still get 4 handicaps, and I resign in the middle of the game again. I made 4 big mistakes here, and I will show you the solutions my teacher told me, as well as some of my thoughts. This is my first big mistakes. I shouldn't play this move because when I was playing it, I thought that it would make me stronger. However, my teacher showed me that it wouldn't make black any stronger than if black plays like this and white plays that. Black is stronger like this. One of the biggest issue of me playing this variation is that I eliminated my eye space, so I don't have enough space to create eyes for these 4 stones here. And they're in a really big danger right now, as I have no eye and I have only a small space to get out. This is my first mistake that is relevant to the big mistake I made at the start. Well, even though this move is not relevant to my mistake at the start, as no matter what, I should play here. However, I will get into this situation of not knowing what is important because I did not leave myself enough space. And I could have played like that. And white has to fix their own flaw. And no matter what I play, I always have this move to connect. However, right now, all the moves I made here, well, this move is actually for fixing my flaw here, because I was concerned about why playing like that. But the reason why I have to play this, and by the way, this is definitely better. The reason why I have to play this, and to block is because I think that I'm not doing well, and all of my stones are in danger, and they all happen because of my move here. This is not an issue that is supposed to happen, but because I am not really personally really good at the evaluation of different choices, so I don't know which one is more valuable in terms of the benefit it can give you in the future. Similarly, this nice step, this move here also shows how I don't know what to play at different situations, depending on the different types of goals and different types of aims in different scenarios. This is my second really big mistake. I lost a lot of points here, and I also did nothing. So it was me who made myself into a really horrible situation that used to have nothing happened. If I don't play this, white couldn't do anything to me. I was playing this move because I wanted to threaten white. However, I didn't realize that white can cut from here. This results in how I couldn't fix it because I will lose the sente. I will lose the initiative. And I also comparing to how if I play like if I play like that, then white has to do something to survive, or white has to make an eye. However, this is right now a bit difficult for white to make an eye, unless if white played that, then I play this to avoid white from playing 3, and white connects. This is absolutely great for black, and comparing to my actual game, this is way better, and that's why I said that this is my second mistake, as I not just lost a lot of points here, but I didn't do anything. And the worst thing is that I initiated this battle and then I made myself lose. Here comes my third big mistake. I could have played like this, as not just because how corner is more valuable, but also that in the actual game, I did not win anything, even though I did get the outside. I left the floor, and white itself initially wasn't that strong. So if I play like that, if I play this move instead of that, and white goes here, then I still have the opportunity to get all the territories here, because it did not belong to white anyways. This is my fourth and the last mistake I'm going to share, that I was supposed to block, and this leaves me a certain eye in here. And if I play like this, then I shouldn't do this move. I should have just extend and go back, because that makes all the stones here strong. And it is clear that the reason I want to do this is because I wanted to kind of threaten white again. However, it doesn't really do anything to white, and in this situation, I'm not alive. So if I play this move, just like what I played in the actual game, even though it seems to be okay, but it eventually leaves me the floor that white can play this move, and that also makes me lose eventually. The point of this move is that sometimes the move that seems to be right can be wrong if the most basic thing is not fulfilled, which is the life and death of a bunch of stones. And also, because this move here, it is okay if I play the extend, but while both ways work, or maybe white will play something else. While both ways work, this move here, it is more certain and it doesn't really have any drawbacks. That is why, despite that this move is not bad itself, but because of how the train of thoughts it requires is not for me. So at my stage, at my level, I should have just blocked, and potentially this is the best move comparing to how this one, which is uncertain. At the end, I lost in a little bit sad manner, as I was still leading because of the 4 stones. However, I was low on time and I couldn't accept just playing the connect, as it seems to make white get everything. I was low on time and I couldn't understand how I was winning, so I played the move that requires a lot of calculation. If I had enough time and I can make sure that I can kill, or at least get it to a ko, then this is definitely okay. But because how I was low on time and I did not realize that I was winning, so this move eventually makes me lose. And at the end, because of how I was low on time, I did not even know that the ko was not, I was not in disadvantage when doing the ko. It is clear that I could have played just normally, like in this move, if I choose to start a ko, then it wouldn't be a disadvantage for me. I miss the point of how white has 3 liberties in the outside. I also have 3 liberties outside, so they essentially cancels out. And that is why if I start the ko, and if you further the variation, it would be a maximum, for me, a maximum how y has like 1 more liberty. In my teacher's variation, it will be a equal liberty for both of us. So it was still playable at this point, but I could not evaluate that much. That leads me to the final resign. Even though I was low on time, it was clear that these bunch of black stones are dead. And overall, the mistake I made at the start, how they reflects that I am horrible at evaluation, are the biggest issue of my failure in this game.